Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be filming a video on how I do my acrylic nails. The first thing that I'm doing now is I'm just picking up Flash Mob from Not Polish, and I'm just going to apply that on the entire middle finger. I'm not going to talk about this too much because I end up removing this. So when you actually do your acrylic, always apply a thin base of clear acrylic underneath. So as soon as you apply your primer and everything, just go in with a clear base. That way, if you have any mistakes or you just want to get rid of any design, you can file back to that clear layer and start over again. That's what I did here. Now to talk about Not Polished acrylics, I have recently just bought a big collection from their website, and I am absolutely in love with the formula. Everything about those acrylic powders are just insane. I highly recommend them. The one thing that I would say is that they're quite pricey, but you do get them in bigger jars, so that means they last you a lot longer, and a little goes a long way. So I highly recommend them. The formula of these are absolutely buttery and just make the application so much easier. And as you can see, I'm just having a really good time working on these nails. But yeah, I highly recommend them. But anyway, now I'm going in with, I think it was called Pool Party from Not Polished as well. And I'm just going to apply that on the ring finger. Again, when I do my ombres, I apply it in the middle of the nail, flip my brush, and then just blend it towards the back. And then just walk that bead down using the pressing and pulling motions. Now I'm doing the pinky, and I'm using Extra Kiss from Not Polished as well, and I'm doing the exact same thing as I did on the ring finger. And at this point, I shall let you guys watch so I don't bore you with me talking. And if you have any questions or you would like me to explain something a little bit more in depth, please let me know, and I shall do that in future videos. So for the snail, I'm actually working quite wet, so you want to dip your brush in your monomer, making sure it's quite wet or wet enough for you to let those colors bleed into each other. So I wasn't looking for a marble effect. It was more of like those colors mushing and blending and marrying each other, if that makes sense. So again, what you want to do is you want to soak your brush, make it soaking wet, obviously not dripping wet, but wet enough that, you know, after that you can just dip into your powders. So you can double dip, as I've done in multiple other videos, or you can just do them in separate times, but I like to double dip so that they can bleed a lot easier. But yeah, once that is done, I move on to the thumb, and I apply this one's Pool Party, and I just apply it on one side of the nail and then just dragging it down. And then before the bead completely dries, you want to make sure that you blend it towards the middle. That way when you come in to apply your other color, it blends. So this one is going to be a vertical ombre using Pool Party and Extra Kiss. So I'm coming in now with Extra Kiss. As you see, I'm applying it on the side of the nail, and then I immediately just come in the middle and brush it so that I can blend it towards the other color. Make sure you do this as soon as you lay that second color. That way you get a seamless blend. So as you can see, I've concealed the crime scene. You can barely tell that I've had a previous color on the snail. So I highly recommend you do that, applying a thin clear layer before applying your acrylic. That way with any mistakes, because obviously mistakes do happen, or sometimes your application is not as perfect as you'd like it to be, you can just file it off and start from the beginning. But anyway, For the snail, I am using Pool Party from Not Polished again, and I think I'm going to be using Flash Mob on the other side. Those blended so beautifully together just because they're light colors, like they're pastel colors, and I absolutely love the effect. You can barely see that they are vertically ombre, but I just feel like those colors went really good together. So now for my ombre nails, I'm using Nude Panther from Not Polished, and I'm just going to apply that color closer to the cuticle area and then just dragging that lower half of the bead so that it can blend to whatever color we have at the tip. There are multiple ways you can do ombre nails. I'm going to be doing another method here. So as you can see, I pick up a very small bead of Nude Panther and then just blend it straight away. And then once that is nicely blended, you go in with a second one on top of it. And obviously you do a third one closer to the cuticle area. Just give it a go, see which one works best for you, and then you can decide which one you want to use for all of your, your clients or yourself. So ombres are really easy to do. It just requires a lot of practice, and it requires you to find what works best for you. If you want an in-depth video on how to do ombre nails, please let me know in the comments section and I will do that for you. As for the index, I'm basically just picking up those little stars and like this moon. I don't even know, they're like glitter, like chunky glitter things. And then I basically just added a little bit of, I think it's called UV shards from Glitter Planet. And before I apply those, I use a wet bead of clear acrylic, using that as an adhesive for those shards and chunky glitters to stick on the nails. But anyway, now I'm going in with my clear acrylic and I'm just going to be encapsulating all of those nails. When it comes to ombres, I basically just apply my clear acrylic where that ombre is and then just, not doing the whole nail, just because I find that I already build a nice tip using the color at the tip. And then when I apply the nude, I also build my apex with it. So I mainly just focus on protecting that blend. And for the vertical ombre as well, I only just apply that acrylic where those two colors meet. So I've filed and buffed off camera, and now I'm coming in with the Bling application. And for that, I am using Kiara Sky Dip Essential Base Glue, and that's the adhesive I use to apply my Bling. And this base glue works absolutely amazing, as I have clients that come back after 5 weeks and all the bling is intact. So I highly recommend it. And then I also use the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator Spray. And what this does is that it allows that glue to dry quicker. And when you come to apply your top coat, you don't get that really weird consistency and it doesn't mess up the whole application. So it basically allows the glue to dry a lot quicker, and I find that it helps them last longer as well. But anyway, now I'm just applying my top coat, and I'm using my Premier Gel top coat, applying that on all of the nails. And the nails that have bling, I basically just go really close to the sidewalls of the bling to make sure that I don't have any gaps between the bling and the nail. That way they stay protected and they last longer. Alrighty everyone, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you in my next video.